For the medium difficulty problem, we're going to be talking about the probability of drawing two cards of the same suit from the top of the deck, or basically just tossing two random cards out and seeing if they're the same suit. Now, if you have been following along with the previous videos, we're going to use a technique similar to the one that we did when we figured out how many full houses there are. We're going to isolate one type of suit, namely the heart, and then we're going to see how many times we could proceed with that. Before we do anything, though, we have to define an event space. That is, how many possible ways can I draw two cards? Well, that's actually quite simple. How many ways can I draw two cards from a 52-card deck? Well, it's 52. Choose two. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. We'll simplify that later when we're in the bigger fraction. Now, as for the actual number of events, that is, how many ways can we get two cards of the same suit? Well, let's consider one specific suit, the heart. Well, there are 13 hearts in the deck, and we want two of them. So that's going to be 13, choose two. Now that's only for the number of hearts. That's the number of ways that we could pick two hearts from the deck. But we want to know how many ways we could choose any suits. So we need to multiply it by the number of suits, which is 4. So our probability equation is going to be something like this. The probability of this event is equal to 4 times 13 factorial over 2 factorial 11 factorial all over 52 factorial divided by 2 factorial 50 factorial. And before you go reaching for your calculator, we can do this by hand with a little bit of cancellation. So, first off, notice that the 2 factorial, which is just 2, cancels with the 4. That's going to give me 2. 13 factorial over 11 factorial, we should be pretty good at this at this point, is equal to 13 times 12. When we divide this by 52 factorial over 50 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Now 52 factorial divided by 50 factorial is 52 times 51. 52 is even, so we know that divides by 2. So 52 factorial, or 52 divided by 2, is going to give us 26. And then the 51 stays where it is. Alright? So, some pretty good cancellation can occur here. First off, notice that 2 times 13 is 26. So that'll give me 12 over 51. Now 51, add up the digits, 5 and 1, they add up to 6, which is divisible by 3, and 12 is also divisible by 3, so we can simplify this fraction a little more. Pull out the 3 from the 12, that gives us 4, pull out the 3 from 51, and that gives us 17. So our total probability of the event is equal to 4 over 17, which is almost a quarter. It's roughly equal to 23.5%. So you have decent odds of pulling two of the same suit from a deck of cards.